What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Wrestle House. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Logan.
Yeah, he is. You damn right he is, folks. That's Logan. Oh, Logan.
Name and address withheld.
That's right. We are here. We are Wrestle House, and we have a stacked episode for you today. This week, we are looking at our personal matches of the week. We did recently have Double or Nothing this past weekend, and we're going to take a look at what our matches of the week are, like I said. Then we are going to do a little bit of War Games.
In War Games! Of War Games! War Games!
And then after that, we are going to be fantasy booking our AEW and WWE Forbidden Door show predictions. Because at the end of the day, that's what everybody wants to fantasy book. Everybody wants to take a look at what banger WWE and AEW matches Tony Khan and Triple H could put together if they put their biases and steroids and cocaine aside and decided to work together. But with that out of the way, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to stay up to date on all things Wrestle House. And if this is your first time listening to the Wrestle House podcast, consider leaving a comment, subscribing to the channel, and leaving a like on this video. And if you're listening to us on Spotify, please be sure to leave us a rating and a review as well. And with all of that self-promotion and plugging for the stuff and Spotify out of the way, we are going to jump into our first segment of today's episode, Match of the Week. The graphic is up on the screen. You see the rules. You don't know them because I think this is the first time the graphic is actually on the screen. Yeah, I'll read them real quick. The matches this week. They have to be a match that either me or Logan have watched since the last recording of Wrestle House. It can be any match. Could be a rewatch, could be a brand new match from live TV or from a pay-per-view. And it could be from any promotion, from WWE and AEW all the way to the local indie scene in our respective areas. Repeats are allowed, however, back-to-backs are not. And with that, Logan, I will throw to you. What was your match of the week?
My match of the week was the Superstar Showcase from the what's today's date? From the May 27th episode of Dynamite.
Sure.
Between Roosh, Brian Cage, Orange Cassidy, and Lio Rush. What were we doing? I was not listening to the rules.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You just talk about why. Like, why? Real reason as to... No, there's no real rule as to why it is, like, or you don't have to give a reason. You literally just say the match and then move on. But, like, I mean, why...
I got a lot to talk about.
Why? Yeah, go ahead, shoot.
Oh man, I mean, so many different things. I guess the first part was that I thought it was cool to have a four-way with a bunch of superstars that maybe could have used some just extra screen time. Like, besides from Orange Cassidy, I think all of these guys could have, like, this was a good opportunity for them to get onto the main Dynamite show and just get a match in with each other. I think Orange Cassidy is like a pretty consistent regular, but like for Roosh, Brian Cage, Lio Rush, like this was pretty good for them. It also all I thought worked really well. Like I thought it was cool between Orange Cassidy and Lio Rush, kind of having those comedic moments. Me almost like as someone who doesn't really like watching Blackheart Lio Rush that much. Like I almost wanted to I want to see more of them. Like with Orange Cassidy specifically, like almost like have him be in the conglomeration just because I think it'll be funny and he'd fit. A decent match between Roosh and like Brian Cage as well. I don't know. I also found it a bit weird that like the winner of the match got to have a world title shot. Because like besides from Orange Cassidy and Roosh, like why would Lio Rush be in a number one contendership match for a world title shot? It's kind of weird. Same with Brian Cage, who just lost a TNT title match.
For sure. Yeah.
Gosh, what else to say about this? like I think this could be a good regular staple, like to just give some people screen time. Like you're putting people on payroll, put them on the screen. And I think if you had like maybe a lesser title, like the TNT title, like a television title that you would dedicate to a showcase kind of match like this, like the winner gets a TNT title shot, I think that would be really cool. And that can kind of allow for basically anyone to win this match, because anyone can really challenge for the television title. Like that's nothing crazy. Um, Gosh, what else? In this match we saw the return of Jake Doyle, um, which was cool. Which it almost got like missed, like overlooked. I don't know. God,
Yeah.
okay, so that was another thing. Another thing. This match made me realize that these dynamite collisions just don't work. Um, this match went too long. Because even though it had some good comedic match, some good wrestling, like there was still a whole interference with the conglomeration and the Don Callis family.
Was it a three seg match?
It felt like a fucking infinite segment match. I'm not really sure, but there was a whole nother part after Orange Cassidy and Brian Cage getting taken out, between just like a little small match between Leo Rush and Roosh. Yeah, like it was.
That's why I'm
and
curious
I thought that was unnecessary.
if it was 2 seg or 3, because it felt. I mean, I watched Dynamite for the most part last night. Full transparency, I fell asleep towards the end of it just because I was tired. But like, yeah, I watched that match. I swear it was long as shit, like you were saying.
Yeah, no, it felt forever, and then like even a lot of the segments throughout the night felt like longer than they should, or like segments that didn't need to make the show. Like yeah, they can't do the 3 hours. I think this is like a test run to see if, because they have the roster for it, but like the content isn't there. This
is definitely them testing the waters of a 3-hour Dynamite.
Yeah, and it's
without just doing a full on special edition 3-hour like come up with a gimmick name for the 3-hour Dynamite, like Beach Break or Spring Breakthrough or one of those, and make it a 3-hour special. Like what wasn't last year? Was it Maximum Carnage or something like that? That was, or Summer Blockbuster or something, was like 3 hours, and it was just a Dynamite, but it was like a gimmick Dynamite, So like, I guess it was different.
And I think that's probably okay if you have the content for it. Like if you have a world title match on the card and you're like, hey, just go out there to have a good pay-per-view level world title match. Go 30 minutes, go 35.
You're asking Roosh and MJF to have a good pay-per-view match?
Not them.
Okay,
which I actually found that whole segment afterward to be weird, because I think Roosh, even though Brian Cage is literally just dude in black trunks, I still find him to be more charismatic than Roosh. So the fact that like he was saying that Roosh is a star, but not Mark Briscoe, like I get what they're trying to do. I don't think Roosh is the right guy for it at all. Because I don't know.
Roosh was cool, like was being the operative word here.
5 years ago?
Yeah. Pre-pandemic, maybe. Like
during pandemic, Roosh was cool.
But nobody knows because nobody fucking was watching Ring of Honor.
True.
So he was holding it down for ROH at the time, but nobody knows because nobody cares about ROH.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any other things from this match. It made me realize that Brian Cage is really good still. Like he is as fucking juiced as ever. But for whatever reason, he's bare bones, and like even in the ring he has charisma. Like he looks good, he can go in the ring, he has like the everything going for him, but for some reason he now full beard, all dyed black, his hair all dyed black, gear, like it's like what, like I don't know, maybe we're just waiting for creative to come his way, but it's just I don't know, I don't get it.
When he inevitably, whoever beats MJF, funny. Whenever he beats MJF, or not he beats, whenever someone beats MJF for the belt, guarantee you that Brian Cage will be like number one on Tony Khan's list for a challenger. It seems like Brian Cage is on the up and up in terms of like if you had to if Tony Khan had like a heat gauge for how high he is on certain wrestlers, it definitely fluctuates a lot for some wrestlers more than others. I feel like Brian Cage is one of those guys that is definitely up there sometimes. Like when he first debuted or when he first started up Team Taz with Taz and everybody and Ricky Starks, like Tony loved him. Tony was using him crazy. And then the doldrums of it got real cold. There was all that stuff with his wife was shooting on Tony Khan, being like, Brian's home. He just ain't being used. I don't know how much you've heard about that at all. There was sounded like legit beef between Brian Cage and Tony Khan. They seem to have worked through it. That's cool. So he seems to be on the up and up in terms of heat and temperature within Tony Khan's booking, which is cool. I hope he doesn't get slapped with Jake something though in replace of Mark Davis, since Davis is now a solo guy with the national title. Mm-hmm. That's my fear. And part of me is okay with that. Part of me is also okay with that if Davis and Doyle and that's actually, no, I'm not okay with it, because look how I just instinctively said Davis and Doyle and not Cage and Doyle. Davis and Doyle just works, and they can break out from Don Callis family eventually by themselves as just Davis and Doyle. That's a good tag name.
I think they should bring back Murder Machine with Lance Archer and Brian Cage. I just think they should be the primary bodyguards to Don Callis, kind of how he has Roppongi Vice as their fodder. I think at this point, have them be the bodies, but then have your actual bodyguards be Murder Machine, because they actually look intimidating.
Yeah,
and
for sure. That
kick ass.
That would work. I mean, but then you're running into an issue of Davis and Doyle. Why aren't they the bodyguards? They're just as powerful, if not maybe a little more powerful.
Just too many people in the faction, I think, at this point. Because then you also have people like Hechicero and Josh Alexander that are, somewhere.
Well, Josh Alexander's injured.
Well, yeah, but just those two.
Dog, don't be dissing on Hechicero. He's literally CMLL
world champion. There's too many people
He's CMLL world champion. Put some respect on Hechicero's name.
There's too many people in the faction. I'm just saying.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying. I'm agreeing with you. Okay. All right. You know what I'm not agreeing with you on though is the match of the week. Because I don't think that the Supercharger, whatever it's called, Superstation Spectacular, something like that. I don't think that was the match of the week. For me, match of the week, undoubtedly, without a shadow of a doubt, was the AEW International Championship match from Double or Nothing this past, what was it, Sunday? The 20-something? 24th? Sunday the 24th, right before Memorial Day on Monday. It was Okada. It was Takeshita. Like I said, it was for the international title. Shit banged. They put a Tokyo Dome level match on. I wouldn't say Tokyo Dome level, but it was really good in terms of Okada level wrestling in 2026. One of his better endeavors. Takeshita is obviously going to have a great match. He's in his prime flow state for just going out there, and literally every match he has is good. But Okada, really good. I really enjoyed it, so much so that it's the only match I've watched back from Double or Nothing so far. Just because when I was watching it before you hopped on the Discord call to watch it, I was kind of just I was busy doing other stuff, so I kind of wasn't watching it fully. So I watched it back today before recording tonight, and yeah, dude, it's so good. Crowd literally gave it a standing ovation once the first bell rang, like before lockups happened. And this isn't even the first time they've met in a singles match. They met before and in the C2 back in December. So, like, I'm just saying. Was it the C2? Or was it they said they met back in December. I don't know if it was December of last year or December of 24.
They did. It was at World's End. They were on opposite sides of the bracket, so it was.
Yeah.
What was it? One of them was second in one block, and one was first in the other. Yeah. So that was
Takeshita was first in the blue block. He had like 15 points. He literally won every match and then tied with Claudio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they lost to Okada at World's End.
Yeah, bullshit booking, by the way. Fuck you, Tony Khan. No, nothing really else I want to say about that match. I'm surprised you don't have a Double or Nothing match as your match of the week.
I mean, it was just the match I wanted to talk about most was the super, because I like the concept a lot.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, the concept is fun. It feels reminiscent. It actually feels like more like their final form of the money matches they've been doing a lot, like in the past couple of years, I'm trying to think, not the casino match. They called it something where like it wasn't winner's purse. It was something similar. I'm not sure what it was off the top of my head, but purse. I just what
they steal her money. Paquette's purse.
Oh no. No, I just wanted to talk about Okada Takeshita because I think they're gonna run it back in a third match at some point. I don't know if that's all in. I don't know if that's maybe redemption. Maybe Okada looks for some redemption. See what I did there. But yeah, no, it's a good match. I do want to give one honorable mention from Dynamite last Wednesday from the Go Home show to Double or Nothing. It was the street fight between Mark Briscoe and Ciampa. Or I'm not sure if it was a street fight or like some sort of Texas death or whatever. I don't think it was Texas death, but really fun match, really cool little like brawl all over ringside area. Some table spots, some ladder spots, a cheese grater spot. Love the cheese grater. Made me think of that time Taz. I think it was a Bully Ray match or something in TNA, and Bully Ray did the cheese grater on the dick and balls, and Taz goes, "Oh hey, anybody want some olive loaf?" Like, all right, yeah, buddy. Sure, whatever pops you, Taz. Whatever pops you, Taz. But yeah, no, that was a fun match too. I had that one as my stand-in until Double or Nothing, but I knew something from Double or Nothing was gonna be what I wanted to mention. So I had to give a shout out to that match because I really enjoyed it. So, any honorable mentions from you, by the way? Anything like from Double or Nothing or anything from TNA or NXT? You know, TNA is your favorite company ever.
Anything happened in TNA recently? I'm trying to think. No, but I mean they are having a champions versus challenger match. I don't know. TNA's been shit lately, like booking wise. It's just boring. It's hitting a plateau.
Time is a flat
which, like, they need to. Yeah, like they need to hit something before. I don't know. They have stuff, but they're not striking on it, which is weird. They're kind of just having, insert show with insert challengers for their world title, and like Mike Santana's cool, but it's just same old. It's being boring. That's pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, oh my gosh, I just realized. I was gonna say, that's it for. What was this segment called?
Match of the week.
Match of the week. Yeah, sorry. We're still getting the hang of this, guys. We're still learning. We're new to this. I definitely haven't been doing YouTube for 3 years. But definitely haven't. We're still getting hang of this. So much so that I definitely don't have this next segment's graphic as a hotkey in my Discord, or in my OBS. So we're just gonna tell them what it is, and I'll probably put it in post. But it is War Games. Hit me with your best Regal War Games.
War Games.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try. Ready? War Games. It's good. It's good.
War Games.
Fucking Deku from My Hero Academia. Fucking War Games, Kachan. Kachan, War Games. This is on the internet.
God. That's rough.
God damn it, Deku! I don't want to be your partner in War Games.
I don't even have words. You got me stun locked. I can't think of anything to say. I don't know how to co-host in conditions like these. I can't focus. Oh shit.
I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate All Might into this situation.
He kind of looks like Hulk Hogan a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know something, Bakugo, dude.
Well, let me tell you something, young Bakugo brother. You are not on our team because you are not plus ultra. Dude, I fucking love making myself laugh.
I'm gonna turn that into a YouTube short. That's gonna be a good one
for sure. All right, and we are back. We got a little sidetracked. Sorry about that. We are here with War Games. War Games. War Games. We're not doing the My Hero thing again. War Games is basically, I don't have the graphic up. I didn't get it pulled up in time on OBS. We basically are going to take turns drafting a team of something. In this specific scenario, it is an NBA team, but with a catch. The NBA team is made up of professional wrestlers with one NBA player coming off the bench. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So Logan, I got the wheel in front of me. I'm going to go off an honor code here. So when I spin for myself, I'm not like cheating. You know, I think we can trust, you can trust me. I can trust you. I mean, unless you want me to like send you the file and you can pull it up yourself, but
nah.
All right, cool. All right, so we're going to start with you.
Yep.
The way this will work is I'm going to spin the wheel. We're going to pick the position. Once that position is picked, you're not going to be able to pick like 2-point guards, right? Like if it lands on point guard. So if it lands on point guard, pick 1 point guard. If it lands on point guard again, we will just go with the next position, shooting guard, so on and so forth. So if it just lands on point guard 5 times, just to save time from spinning and waiting here over and over and over again. Like, does that make sense?
Sure.
Because this is the only one we're going to have to spin multiple times.
Okay.
So it's just to randomize to see how you want to build your team out. So, all right.
Sure.
I'm going to make sure my sound is up so you can hear it. 3, 2, 1. And you can't hear shit because of course you can't. It landed on small forward. So small forward, one of the wings. You're looking at like size wise, like 6'6", 6'8". I'm not saying it. Fuck you. Now, kids. Yeah, dude. We are such fucking chuds.
What's a chud?
Cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller.
Oh.
You hit that shit crazy. You hit that shit crazy style. Oh my god. I can't wait to edit this later. I'm gonna deep fry the shit out of that. Deep fry it, bass boost it, fucking. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, small forward, the smaller wing. You're looking at someone like Mikal Bridges. My only examples are gonna be your NBA Finals contenders.
Example of the Knicks players.
Our Knicks players, yeah! Let's go Knicks!
We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks.
Okay.
Let's go Knicks. All right. Okay. Small forward. All right. Now to choose your wrestler, we're gonna spin the decades/eras wheel. So we have 70s all the way to now, the 2020s. And if you land on 70s, you can pick someone as far back as fucking 1890s circus era wrestling, if you know anybody from there. So here we go.
I hope I get folklore for my era.
Folklore? What do you...
For my Swifties out there.
All right, and we are going to spin the wheel of the decades and eras now. Like I said, 70s is 70s and back, so you could go from 60s, 50s, wherever, you can go. Yeah, let's go ahead and give this a spin. You got a good draw here, Logan. You got the 1990s. Go ahead. Take as your small forward, and you can pull up pull up whatever you need.
Let me,
I was gonna say, because, I know who I would take, but if you take them, they're off the board for me.
Yeah, I don't know who you got. Give me Scott Hall.
Okay, all right. You taking Scott Hall? Ooh,
I think that's maybe.
I'm scared of that. All right.
He is 6'7", so I mean, it's not a. It's not that big. It's not that big. Yeah,
not a bad pick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and before we keep going, I am going to spin my basketball position. Actually, before we keep going, Logan, let's spin what team you will be representing. What team are you going to be playing for? Right? Let's find out. Ha! Fuck you. You got the Brooklyn Nets. Fake ass, poverty ass franchise. There's only one team in New York.
True. Because the Nets should be in Jersey where they belong.
Thank you. God, someone with some fucking common sense. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna spin the block back to wrestling basketball positions, and I'm going to spin the wheel.
You should your team.
Since my MacBook decided to shit the bed again for a second consecutive episode, maybe it's time for that to die. Fuck you, Steve Jobs. Kidding. May you rest peacefully, sir. We're gonna spin the wheel for my NBA team. You have the New York. No, you don't have the New York Knicks. You have the Brooklyn Nets. If I can imagine
the
representing
New Jersey Nets.
Yeah, sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Rebrand. I'm the owner or coach, whatever.
Spin the
I am.
wheel. Make the deal. My team is. You got to be kidding me. This is some weird.
Wait, check the doc because I totally wrote something in that spot. Let me know if I'm right.
Hold on. Everyone's gonna hear my my opera noises in the video.
Boom, boom, boom. I don't know opera noises.
Like when you're hovering over a tab.
I wrote Boston Celtics. Is that right?
You are wrong. I was damn close. I was damn close to like a team I don't like because there's a chance I play them in the finals. It's the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Ooh.
I will be the Thunder.
Thunder.
Bro, you got all this time to make the fonts, the highlights fucking fancy and shit.
I'm making it pretty.
You can do that with the font. We can't do that with the fucking... Never mind.
With the shorts, shut up.
Yeah. Dude, that's the wrong fucking... What are you doing?
Oh.
You're gonna make that fucking red, aren't you? You're gonna make that fucking red. Oh my god, that's so... Oh, that's so ugly. I should have screen recorded that shit so people could see what the fuck you were doing. Okay. Jesus Christ. I wonder if there's a way that I could turn the damn sound off on the wheels. Because the wheels spin and then they hear like the cheering, which might be funny if I add more cheering in post. Okay. So I have the Oklahoma City Thunder. Let's find out who my first wrestler is going to be. At least they'll hear the wheel spin. Okay, we should have just left it on the same position. Small forward. So we can remove small forward officially from the wheel. I will do that.
There's just time.
All right. Say that one more time.
It saves us time.
Why were you so aggressive with that, asshole? Damn. You saves us time. All right, fuck you.
My bad.
Getting so sniffy with me. You sit up in that chair.
No.
Okay. So you got 90s. You took Scott Hall. So Scott Hall's off the board for me. But a lot of options in the 90s. Ooh, a lot of options in the 2010s too, and that's where I'm going. Jeez Louise, where does my heart desire here in 2010? Small forward, 2010. I got an idea. I gotta make sure his height is right. They're gonna hear the typing on my keyboard.
Click.
Well, that and then the opera noises that come in with the clicking. Like opera has like built-in like keyboard clicks. Okay. He's too short. Well, no, he could work. A little shorter, but he could work. Edge. Oh, I might want Edge.
Edge?
I might
like
want
Microsoft Edge.
Ew, no. Yeah, all right. I'm going with Adam rated R superstar. Edge, Cope, Lind.
Weird how he could fit for 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the other thought here is like you're getting the wrestler, especially in this scenario with Edge and Cope. Like I'm getting Edge from 2010 or like the 2010s. So like I'm getting Edge and like you're getting 90s Scott Hall.
Okay.
So like you're getting, thank God you're not getting like 2000s like TNA Scott Hall when he was like off an 8-ball and Jack Daniels
That's what I
24/7.
wanted. Bro's gonna be a foul merchant.
You got Lamar Odom out there fucking on rhino pills and shit. Okay. He was. Did you watch the did you happen to see the Netflix Untold about Lamar Odom? It's pretty good. You should check it out. It's pretty good if you want to learn more about basketball history. Lamar Odom is a good little nugget of basketball history. Not a Denver Nugget.
A Denver Nugget?
No, not a Denver Nugget. Okay. All right. Let's find out what from here on out we're just gonna do the same position and same era for both of us.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Power forward.
Ooh.
So you need someone bigger, a little bigger, 6'8", 6'9", 6'7", maybe. If you're Josh Hart, 6'6", I guess. I don't think Josh Hart's 6'6", so I'm talking out of my ass there. He could be taller. And so a power forward and the wrestler who is your power
Josh
forward
Hart
has
is
to
6'5".
be. Yeah. Okay, here you go. Here you go. You got a good cast of characters here to go along with your pick of Scott Hall. You will be picking a power forward, as will I be picking a power forward from the 1980s. Go ahead and pull up 1980s wrestlers. All right. Do you want to do so I picked Edge. So it's do you want to do snake draft? So is it my turn or is it your turn?
You can go first. You can get that.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think what makes the most sense here, if we're being honest, I gotta make sure he's the right height. He's a little too short. Okay, I'm on the clock here. Let's see. 1980s.
What is on the clock?
Blood is on the clock. Blood is trying to come up with something. Blood can't think of someone that reaches the height level of a power forward in this thing. Blood's got one option, but he'd rather have him at center. Like the biggest guy from the 80s. Like physically. You can't run him as power forward though. He's too big. It's like running Wemby at the 4.
You can't have two. You can't have people too big.
Yeah, you can. Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna do. Oh, did he wrestle in the 80s? Please tell me he wrestled in the 80s. Hold on. I might have a crazy sneak here. I am taking at power forward from the 1980s decade. Mean Mark Calloway. Played basketball in college. I'm smart. I'm smart.
All right. I'll make this short, make this sweet. My power forward, give me Royal Rumble winner, Big John Studd.
All right. Yeah.
6'10".
I have an actual basketball player on my team, and he's also a literal Undertaker. So.
No, he's just mean. He's just mean. I don't know if I'd call him an Undertaker just yet.
Well, all right. Okay, let's spin the wheel, make that deal. Find out the position we are landing on is Center. Big man.
Ooh.
We're getting the big man out of the way.
Ooh, I love this. I love this.
All right. Decades, eras. Here we go.
Come on.
Yes. The 2020s.
Ooh, fuck. Okay. 2020s.
You get to go first.
Yeah, I know. The only question is, which one of the two do I want?
You know who to take here.
I know who to take, but I'm checking out who's taller.
Oh my god, it's not even a question who's taller.
Isn't it? Okay, well, but okay, I'm taking Omos.
Yeah. And with the second pick in the centers of the 2020s wrestling draft, I'm taking the only other person that I can legitimately think of that is tall enough to play this position. AEW Dark Match legend, Satnam Singh.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I was thinking there too, between the two.
Satnam's got a little more, I feel like, girth on Omos, and like the way Satnam was moving in that dark match, he got a little more cardio, I feel like, than Omos these days.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't watch AAA, so I don't see Omos move. So
I'd be a fool to not go Omos though.
Yeah, for sure.
With the one.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Next up, let's find out where we're going in terms of position. It can only be point guard or shooting guard. It's shooting guard. So you get your 2-spot. This is your second, second option to score. Maybe sometimes traditionally. Let's find out what decade or era you are snagging from. We're going back to the 2010s. Back to the 2010s for your shooting guards. Not a bad option for like a 6'2", 6'1". That's on a little shorter side. Like 6'3", 6'4", like a little agile guy that can dish it out, brush past screens, do all the shit like that a shooting guard needs to do. You got options in 2010.
True. You're first, by the way. I don't know if you remember.
No, you're first. We're doing snake
I just
draft.
picked first for center. Yeah.
You picked. Oh, you did. You did pick.
Yeah. So you get first pick for.
Okay. It's too small. Way too small. God, you're short. I was gonna pick Kenny, but Kenny's 6 foot even.
Kenny Omega?
Kenny Omega is 6 foot even. I thought he was taller. Who would fit well? I guess I gotta think more WWE guys. Holy shit, he's even shorter. Okay. Who else is on my team right now? Mean Mark, Edge, Satnam. Yeah, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna bring in a locker room cancer. I'm gonna bring in someone that's either gonna rejuvenate our locker room or really bring in some toxicity. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Oklahoma City Thunder. All the way from Chi-Town. CM Punk! He's 6'2", by the way, so I'm running a small ball lineup here at this point.
Okay. And for mine, I feel like 2010s kind of counts for him. just because he'll be a bit older in technically the 2010s, but I'll still take him here because he is straight ballin'. I'm taking Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I said it like that.
All right. So that no need to spin the wheel in terms of basketball positions. We are left with point guard. And we are going to come down to the last spin on the decades and eras wheel. And just for funsies, let's go ahead and we've done the 2010s. We've done the 2020s. We've done the 80s. So we're going to leave it to the 70s, 90s, and 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to make this fun for the last one for point guards. I hope we get 70s for point guards, and I got to send out Bob Backlund or some shit.
Sorry, what was left? What is it?
70s and before.
Okay.
2000s. So from 2000 to 09.
Yeah.
And then 90s.
Okay, and 90s. Okay.
Did we do 90s already? No.
I did 90s for Scott Hall, but I mean, we can rock with it.
Oh. Yeah, it's fine. We both did 80s. Yeah, we both did 80s though, so okay. Even though I did 2010 twice. That's fine. Okay. All right. Ready to spin the wheel for point guard?
Yep.
All right, here we go. And you have first pick this time? So are you... Oh, shit. Here we are at the 1990s.
Ooh. Okay. Died in 03. So he probably would have been around MVP's age in the 90s. I mean, if we're doing early 90s, he would have been 31. God damn. Okay.
Mr. Perfect's a good pick.
Yeah, no, Mr. Perfect is what I'm feeling here. I think I'm taking him as my point guard. Damn, I didn't realize he was so young, dude. That's crazy.
Dude, I knew exactly who you were thinking the minute you said died in 2003. Is that fucked up? I knew. I was like, maybe. Oh, Mr. Perfect. Okay. 1990s wrestlers. I need a point guard. Who am I running my offense through? Oh. Dog, you took Mr. Perfect?
With a laugh like that?
No, it's not Ricochet. It's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. The excellence of execution at 6 foot even, at guard, number 1 from Calgary, Bret the Hitman Hart. Let's go! Wow, what a team. What a team I've put together. I have Bret Hart, and then I have Bret Hart's biggest ball licker, CM Punk. Dude. Yes. That's my fucking backcourt. I'm whipping your ass.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I think your team can probably out-wrestle mine, but in terms of basketball, I mean, I got fucking I got 3 towers, and then I got fucking 2 shooters. This is... I don't know.
I have also a legitimate Satnam Singh played for Indian basketball leagues.
There's a reason why he wrestles now. Let's just keep it like that.
He don't even wrestle that good. What do you mean there's a reason he wrestled now?
Exactly.
Okay. Dude,
we'll
put this shit to the test.
Probably was a shittier basketball player.
All right, we're not even done yet because we have one last thing to juice up this team. It's an NBA superstar coming off the bench. Logan, I'm going to spin this wheel for you. And
what is the wheel? Is it a random player?
Random player. I got a wheel of 30 players that I could come up with on the spot. Ranging from Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Walt Frazier, Bill Laimbeer. Like
I
old
don't
old
get to
heads.
pick anyone. I'm just here with this player.
So here's what I will do. I'll see. No, well, if I share your screen with you, it'll fuck up the display. So, I mean, okay, here. I'll read you this entire list, and you tell me who
Oh
you want.
God,
Okay?
I'm not gonna know anyone probably.
You'll know some. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Walt Frazier, Bill Lambier, Isaiah Thomas, the old one, not the new one, Julius Irving, Michael Jordan.
I know him.
Okay, good. I hope so. Kobe Bryant.
I know him too.
Good. LeBron James. Shaq. Tim Duncan. Karl Malone. Dwayne Wade. Carmelo Anthony. Derrick Rose. Nikola Jokic. Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson. Victor Wembanyama. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Donovan Mitchell. And some bum named Jason Tatum. I don't think he's a basketball player, though.
Maybe golf. I don't know. Yeah, you can just spin the wheel.
Okay, you want to spin the wheel?
Yeah, sure.
So you made me name all of those guys and you want me to spin the fucking wheel?
Well, now that I think about it, it'd just be unfair for me to name like one of the GOATs and just be like, yep, they're on my team. I'll take Michael Jordan. Like that just seems a bit
Yeah.
unfair.
Yeah, for that, I hope. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to tell you who I hope you get because I hope you get them. 3, 2, 1. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! You got Tim Duncan! You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was! Tim Duncan's got one of the biggest hardware closets in the fucking NBA, dog. He's up there. He's one of my goats. Big fundamental? Love him. Love me some Tim Duncan. All right, so Tim Duncan's off the list.
Okay. Swag.
You got a good pickup there. I don't know how well it matches your team.
Another big dude to go on my big dude team.
Yeah, I was about to say you're already running a double big lineup with Big John Studd and Omos, and then Scott Hall. Like you're running a heavier lineup. So for your 6-man off the bench to be another power forward,
he's big.
Pretty crazy. Pretty ingenious level ball there. That might be the new level of ball. Let's find out which superstar from the NBA is on my team.
I hope you get Jason Tatum.
I hope you kill yourself. I'm kidding. No, I didn't. It's apropos I got this guy because I called him my GOAT last week. It's Shaq, baby! It's Big Diesel! Alright, Shaq's on my team. Shaq's on the Oklahoma City Thunder, surprisingly a team he did not play for. Shaq. Okay. And that has been it for this segment, this War Games segment, this NBA edition of War Games. Let us know which team you guys think would win down in the comments below. Is it Logan's triple big lineup featuring Big John Studd, Omos, and Tim Duncan? Or is it my more balanced lineup featuring Shaq, Satnam Singh, and I already forgot.
Mean Mark, Edge, and CM Punk and Bret Hart.
Cool. Well, that's my team. And this has been War Games. Like I said, let us know who won down in the comments below. And with that, we are moving on to the main event of today's episode, which just so happens to be fantasy booking. And fantasy booking is obviously as it sounds, and as everybody does, we're just going to be booking what we want to see, what ideally we'd like to see. And for this segment in fantasy booking, we are taking a look at the end all be all AEW versus WWE Forbidden Door card. And Logan, I'll kick it to you. Go ahead. What is your first match on the Forbidden Door card built by Logan?
Yeah, in your overlay, does it say the 6 match types that you had us do?
No, that's just like that was just specifically for this pay-per-view, because sometimes we'll fantasy book other stuff. Like we won't do cards. We'll do like a rivalry or something, like a storyline.
Got you. Okay, so yeah, for our first match on our Forbidden Door card, we had a 3-way dance. And I'm a big ECW 3-way dance kind of guy. But I felt like it would have went predictable to kind of go with some smaller guys. I could have easily went with a Javon, a Dragon Lee, probably throwing a Rascal here or there, maybe the Jet, Mike Bailey, etc. But I figured I'd throw a little woman's, 3-way dance. So I went with Io Sky, Athena, and Tekla. A bunch of, fairly smaller women, but they can move and they can work, I feel like there's not going to be, I don't know. I just think this Loki will rock. And not to mention, like, it is a WWE versus AEW. So having that 3-way split is kind of, a bit tough. But I think with Athena representing Ring of Honor, Loki works.
Well, that's where I decided to kind of mess with my 3-way dance a little bit. Because my 3-way dance to open up my version of the show would have been a bit more of a heavy-hitting, technical style 3-way dance. I like when there's a lot of fluid, like, movements from hold to hold and everything like that. So my 3-way dance consists of Jon Moxley versus the Ring General Gunther versus NXT's own and Birthright's own Charlie Dempsey. I think on paper this match sounds like it could be really good. You have someone in Mox who can do a lot of strikes, and can get fast pace. I think Charlie Dempsey can do that too, and even Gunther can. They all can do a good mix of hard hitting, fast paced stuff that emulates well into a 3-way dance. But then when it's time to slow it down, I feel like they can slow it down too. So
Do you think Dempsey and Moxley would work together? Since with the whole Blackpool Combat Club kind of origins with Moxley.
In K-Fob, no. Shoot, I think Charlie Dempsey probably really wants to work with someone that Regal, I think, legitimately really likes. Charlie's oh my god, these are the guys I want to work with because my dad loves them so much and is ball lickers for them, so.
You don't think in kayfabe that would play out in the match? Then maybe teaming up on Gunther? Especially since he is the bigger guy.
Well, Gunther's dropped some weight, dude. Ozempic goes crazy these days. So
he is still tall.
No, he's still tall, but Mox can handle him himself.
My bad.
That's my goat, dude. Don't fucking disrespect.
Trying to make your match interesting. My bad.
My match is interesting because it's going to be a technical fucking masterpiece. That's 6 stars in the Tokyo Dome right there, brother. All right. What is your next match?
Yeah, you want to talk about 6 stars in the Tokyo Dome. For my singles match, my one-on-one at the 2 slot, how about a 5-star match in Arena Mexico with the all-time current luchador legend in Mystico taking on WWE's manufactured luchador legend in El Grande Americano in what could be considered a Mexico dream match. Yeah.
Fuck. I read that earlier, and I don't know why. Part of me was hoping that that match sucks. You're wasting Mystico on a Forbidden Door card against El Grande Americano.
Dog, you put Charlie Dempsey on a
You could do
WWE versus
Mystico. You
AEW
could
card.
shut up. Let me talk. I got something to get off my chest. You put Mystico on this card, and you put him against the racist, MAGA, AI influenced, shitty doo-doo El Grande. I don't even care that Ludwig does it with like white boy trying to speak a little Espanol. You're looking at me like you're perplexed.
Say? Yeah, what are you talking about?
Is this not El Grande Americano like Ludwig Kaiser's version, or is this Chad Gable's version?
This is Ludwig Kaiser's.
Yeah, okay. So my statement still stands. The gimmick sucks.
I'm so confused with all those accusations you just made against fucking Ludwig, but that's crazy.
Ludwig's not racist. I'm saying WWE is for coming up with a fake luchador gimmick, and his gimmick is I'm American.
Yeah, but he's German, so it's layers. This version has layers. El Grande Americano Original, you know, I'm not here for it, low key. But El Grande Americano, chef's kiss, and all of the AAA fan base will agree. So if anything, this is more of a AAA versus CMLL match that I got going on here. A bunch of companies I'm representing, but
that's fun. Well, you know, we all can't put on absolute bangers of cards like me. And my next match, which I think this match quite literally could be match of the night if we combined our cards together. Will Ospreay versus Ilya Dragunov. Whoo! But like pre-neck tattoo Ilya Dragunov. I don't like that stupid neck tattoo that he has. He looks dumb.
Ospreay's got a soft neck. He couldn't keep up with Ilya.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Dissing my boy like that. Soft neck. Yeah, listen. No, this match I think like will wrestle. I think they wrestle like similar styles, but also very different at the same time. Both very fast paced, but Will's a lot more choreographed and high flying, whatever you want to call it. Ilya is a lot more fast paced, strike based, like moving from strike to strike to strike. So I feel like that matched up together. Like Ospreay, the spot I envision the most is Ospreay going for an Os cutter, and somehow, I don't know, but Ilya gets out of the way and hits an H-bomb on him.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that this match has never happened before. I
looked it up to make sure. Yeah, I did my research. You proud of me?
Nope.
Okay. Sorry, Dad. Okay, go ahead with your next match. Number 3.
Yeah, so number 3, our stipulation was a tag team or trios match. I went for the trios, and I think I feel like these first 2 matches were very much how I would like to do WWE versus AEW. For my trios match, I went very textbook. Give me the Bloodline, Roman, Jimmy and Jay, versus the Elite. Now, if we are doing current versions of all the wrestlers, like if this pay-per-view were to happen tomorrow, I'm going the Young Bucks and Hangman Page instead of Kenny, just because I think Hangman I don't know, he just seems like he can wrestle more of that WWE style, make it more of an actual better match. I don't know. I just feel like Kenny would be wrestling something too crazy that, you know, the Usos and Roman couldn't be able to keep up with.
Mm-hmm. For sure. That'd be fun. I think Bloodline versus Hung Bucks sounds like more interesting, because then you could do something like with Kenny versus like I don't know, Seth later in the card, like if you wanted to, like if we were doing like a full card each, you know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. My third match was also a trios match. I made my card before Double or Nothing, and you will see that in the fact that I have Jet Speed, rest in peace, rest in power, and Mystico versus Javon Evans, Penta, and Ray Phoenix. That's right, I'm booking a Tony Khan Classic where I just gotta like throw guys out there for shits and giggles. That's what this match is. These are the guys I needed to get on the card. Oh, did I spell his name wrong? Yeah, I figured I did. It's also Evan, not Evans. So if you want to fix that too, that'd be great. This is one of those like PWG style matches though. Like I feel like this match would just be spot fest, just like going all over the place, going after it, like just crazy shit. So really liven up the crowd after what probably is going to be a boring fourth match for me. So yeah. Speaking of fourth matches, Logan, what is the fourth match on your card?
Yeah, so our fourth match criteria was a special stipulation match. And I feel like between these two wrestlers, there's some real beef that needs to be told through a match. And ain't nothing realer than this beef than some real glass. I'm talking about Jungle Jack Perry versus CM Punk in a light tube death match.
Yes.
Yeah. Real glass. I don't know. I feel like it all just tells itself. I feel like this would be borderline a match that you could main event this show with. But I mean, my other two matches are just pure gold almost. So I mean, but this will be good in my 4.
Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't say pure gold for your last two matches. One of them, like, we've never seen before, but like 50% of that match kind of stinks. So I'll zoom in on my sip later. That'd be funny. Okay. My fourth match actually also features CM Punk. Yeah, take a sip of nothing, you jabroni.
There's a sip.
But instead of it being versus a guy that he genuinely probably wants to like kill or choke a little bit, maybe whatever he's into.
Ricky.
It's going to be someone that I think he genuinely still really likes. And it's going to be him versus MJF in a lights out Hell in a Cell match. I figured what better way than to really have AEW and WWE come together than to put together their two more hard-hitting affairs. So a lights out match from AEW and I guess a Hell in a Cell match from WWE. Put those two together. Literally, like, throw a referee out there with, like, a ECW, like, black polo shirt on, Like, it's literally unaffiliated with any company, and just have them go to fucking town on each other. I think that'd be fun. They could do some callbacks to some other, like, moments between the two in AEW, and everything like that. And, I don't know. Just want to see MJF and Punk lock it up again at some point. So, yeah. Second to last match. It's hopefully a women's match. Well, you already have one on the card. I went the Tony Khan route and did one. So, but I made up for it in a specific way. So,
you definitely
go ahead with your fifth match, sir.
All right. So with my women's match, I figured this would be a great opportunity to, como se dice,
capitalize?
No, I don't know. Revamp, I guess, something that already happened, but it hasn't happened in over a decade. And this match would be between rehash. Sure, that's a good word. Okay. Something rehash between Mercedes Moné, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and Becky Lynch fatal four-way match. The last time we had this was in 2015 in NXT. Since then, between these four women, there has been dozens, and I mean like probably 3 dozen women's world championships, multiple Royal Rumbles. For Mercedes, multiple companies. And it's actually an interesting spot where these women are kind of in the same roles that they had when they first had the match, with Flair and Bayley kind of being your faces and Monet and Lynch being your heels. I think reliving this match a decade later after everything, it would be pretty great.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think the match would be fun. Charlotte and Becky and the Big 2-6 don't move me as much as Bayley and Mercedes do these days. And maybe it's just because I'm not vibing with the character work WWE is handing them and making them do. Like, Becky's stuff has been okay. Like, it hasn't been god awful. Right? Charlotte's stuff with Alexa, can't stand it. Like, I prefer Charlotte to be like, and I hate that Charlotte like is clearly genuinely she seems to be upset by this concept of fans hating her because she's a nepo baby. Homie, lean into it. That's like, just go all in on it. Like, not to steal from AEW, but just like, be a forever heel. It worked for your dad. It made your dad a lot of fucking money. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a little too toxic there. I don't know. Bayley, I've always thought Bayley was my favorite member of the Four Horsewomen. And then Mercedes, I don't think has been wrestling for a while. I know she's been doing some indie stuff, but she hasn't been on AEW, so I don't know what her in-ring work looks like as of the past like couple of months. So it's probably still good though. But
She'll be the wild card this coming Wednesday on Dynamite.
You think so? That's kind of my thought process there.
Not really. I just kind of bullshitted that when I said that, but maybe.
No, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, big moment for her at All In London, winning the belt finally after losing all the other belts. She's the one to vanquish Thekla and the Toxic Trio, or the Sisters of Sin and shit.
Triangle of Madness.
Triangle of Madness, sorry. So that's not bad.
Oh, that would have been a good trios match. Damn it.
Yeah, it would have been.
Damn.
Well, yeah, no, that's a good match. So I did something a little similar in the terms that, and I'm actually going to change this last second because I realized that I have someone on here that I don't want on here anymore. You're seeing me change it right now and you're probably going to laugh. Bayley.
Widowy.
Widowy. So my women's match is a women's 6-pack scramble. So this is not just like a 6-woman multi-match. This is like one of those scramble matches from like Unforgiven 2008 or 2009 when they did like the WWE Championship Scramble. And so it was like a 25-minute time limit. And you could pin the guy. You pin the guy, you're the champion. But you're only the champion until you get pinned or submit again. So my scramble match would be just put, like, I guess since this is a like company versus thing, it can be for, bragging rights, as WWE would say. But yeah, I have Chris Statlander versus Thekla versus my GOAT, Hikaru Shida, versus some jabroni named Rhea Ripley, versus Io Sky, versus my other GOAT, Bayley. This match bangs. Got a lot of great workers in here. Chris Statlander and Bayley are friends. Feel like they would have great chemistry together. They are. You're looking at me like you don't know this.
I thought you just made the lore up. I don't know.
No, I mean no, they're friends. They're good. They're good pals. They're always posting each other on like Instagram and X and stuff. Like they're always hanging out when they don't have shows. So Ripley and Io obviously have some good chemistry together. So throw them in there. They're also just like the heavy hitters for the women's division currently. And then same thing applies to like Statlander, Thekla, and Sheeta. You know, like Thekla, of course, is the AEW Women's Champion currently. And Sheeta is like, yeah, she may not be like the most popular person on AEW women's roster right now, but she's still there. That's more than some of the more original AEW women's roster members could say. Shout out Britt Baker, who's stuck in purgatory. So, shout out Britt Baker, man. Hope you're chilling. All right. Lastly, we have our. Go ahead.
I do think it's funny that you only have one women's match on your card, and you stuck a hard time limit on it.
No, I'm not sticking a time limit. It doesn't.
You said it's one of those scrambles that have only 25 minutes.
No,
you put a hard deadline on your only women's match on the card. You said you get 25 minutes, including entrances. No entrances. Get out there. No, that's all you get.
You all get jobber entrances. Actually, you know what? Better yet. You all get to come out, start the match. That counts as your time. And then we come back from like an ad break and a backstage seg. And your match is already like halfway over.
Once the 25 minutes up, you hear the bell ring. It goes to a Vita Coco ad instantly. No even celebration.
Vita Coco, no! Holy shit, dude.
You are moving like the Fed right now. This is crazy.
No, dude, I'm moving like Tony Khan. You're lucky that I even have 6 women on my card.
I'm moving like Shawn Michaels for real.
No, if you're moving like
you
Shawn Michaels,
crammed them all into one match. You were like, oh, just stick as many women in 25 minutes as we can just to meet a threshold. Yeah, dog.
I did it subconsciously. Tony Khan, give me a job.
Tony Khan, let me take the reins real quick. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Tony, you need someone to book your Ring of Honor. I will gladly book your AEW so you can focus on making Ring of Honor better. Dude, first action as head of creative for AEW Dynamite and Collision. First thing I'm doing, I'm pulling a Vince Russo and Eric Bischoff. I'm coming in. I'm stripping everybody of the belts, and we're doing the hard reset. But then I get to pick the champions as well because I'm starting a new Blood Rising faction.
And then you get to be AEW World Champion.
No, not that. We're not going that crazy with it. I'm just gonna make like the worst options champion. Like when you see oh my god, I'm trying to think of some funny options. Oh, fuck yeah. When you see the camera guy that looks like 2013 Tommaso Ciampa with the mohawk, when you see him randomly win the TNT title, deal with it.
And my main event. I
wasn't fucking done. I wasn't done. And then when you wonder where, like, oh my god, where the heck is where's Mark Davis been? Where's Don Callis' family been? You know where Don Callis' family's been? They've been shining my shoes, tossing my salad, and peeling my potatoes and earning their way back to TV because I'm only booking Kyle Fletcher. Fuck the rest of you. Well, and Takeshita. The rest of them, you gotta earn your way back. Earn your keep, man. What are you looking up, Don Callis family members?
I don't think you.
Takeshita and Fletcher are the only.
No, I don't think he used the phrase "toss my salad" right, like as he wanted it to. But
Eat my ass and lick my balls.
okay, yeah, no, okay. I was just making sure. I was like, I was like, people are gonna ask, "Where's Mark Davis?" And you want him eating your ass. I don't know what kind of
To earn his spot back on Dynamite, of course.
You're hitting a crazy Jey Uso promo right now.
4 letters. 1 word. Nacho.
Nacho in 5.
Nacho in 5. Yeah, speaking of main events,
yeah, man.
crazy segue.
Main event.
Go ahead. Go ahead with your main event.
Yeah. Yeah, for the same reason I had Jungle Jack Perry and MJF, CM Punk as a match, because I feel like there's a AEW story that never got finished. I feel like this is also an AEW story that never truly got finished. My main event, simple: MJF, Cody Rhodes, champion versus champion. Last time we saw these guys was MJF before he even touched his first world title. Now he has 3 under his belt. Basically the face of the company, almost as Cody has been the face of the company for the past 3 years for WWE. Seeing these guys lock horns one more time just feels like the ultimate dream match.
Yeah. Well, there is some overlap in terms of our main event, because I have Cody Rhodes as well representing WWE, but I have him taking on someone that he never locked horns with in AEW. He did mess around with them in New Japan a little bit. That, of course, is Kenny Omega. I think just as much as like you're saying MJF is like the preeminent face of AEW right now, I think over time, Kenny is going to be the ambassador for the company. Like, Kenny is the one that's going to get like the big roles or do stuff with video game companies and get AEW's brand and stuff out there. Because MJF will as well, but MJF is a lot more, how do you say it? Like, abrasive, I think is the right word I'm looking for. Because of his character and the fact that he's always in gimmick and stuff like that. Like, so it's a bit hard to promote your company as something that like can be watched by everybody and everybody's welcome when you got MJF going out there on talk shows being like, "What's up, you fat inbred hillbillies?" You know, like it's just a little tough. So I think Kenny kind of serves as that like brand ambassador face, quote unquote, of the company, if you will. So throw him in there against Cody. Their match at the New Beginnings show in Los Angeles or something like that, like back in like 2017, 2018. It was either a New Beginning or it was a G1 special in the US. Shit banged. Shit was good. Run that back.
We're at the firing squad again.
Yeah. Oh God, no.
But it's just the MFT.
What the fuck was Haku's problem?
Dude, Haku's got beef with Cody.
Haku saw the blonde hair and immediately thought of Dusty and was like, "Oh, you son of a bitch."
I gotta slime him.
Slime his ass. Well, speaking of slime, we are about to slime this episode out because that is it. There's nothing else to talk about. That is our AEW Forbidden Door WWE mashup card. Logan, anything else last minute you want to do that's maybe cut for time and like thrown into like a TikTok short or something?
No.
All right, man. Well,
3 minutes left in the third. Spurs up by 23. Going to game 7.
Spurs. Yeah! I'm gonna put the Kurt Angle gif over me screaming right there.
Give me the Kurt Angle meme of him just staring.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
More.
No,
There.
yeah, that first one was. Yeah, there you go. Nice, cool. Okay, you're good. I'm leaving all of that in. Well, for Wrestle House, I've been Ryan. And that's been Logan. Doing the Kubrick stare. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Wrestle House. If you have, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you so choose. And if you're watching us on Spotify or listening to us on Spotify, please be sure to leave a rating and review on the show. And be sure to follow us everywhere on social media at Wrestle House Pod. And we will see you guys next time. What the dog doing? Yeah! Why? Dude, you look like you're taking your mugshot and you're off 3 tabs of acid. What is wrong with you? I'm putting that in the outro. Like that's gonna be the tag at the end of the episode.